takes? You're a smart guy, but do you have any takes, any proclamations, just like the players say, man, I wish I could have that one back. Every Monday since
Oh
week
my God.
one,
Oh my God.
every
Yes.
Monday since week one, I have come on this show feeling like such an ass, more so than usual. Dallas makes me look worse with each passing week because, and I know better than to overreact, but that first game, they looked so bad against Tampa's typically good defense with Dak. And then the reports were 6 to 8 weeks without Dak. I was like, they're done this year. They're done. They haven't lost since. That defense, Cooper Rush, they haven't lost since. That is that, and this is saying something. And people that listen to me know that this is saying something. That is the worst take of mine that I can remember.
28 days ago.
I can't, yeah, that was 28 days ago.
This is me. 28 days ago. I can top you.
Oh, okay.
I can top you on this, right?
You can top me.
And see, this is what I love about. I swing and miss. Okay, like it happens. I'm never a hider. I love that you're not a hider. I hate the people in our business who hide, right? Who are like, they delete tweets and they try to hide from bad, they called it wrong or what. Man, we do it all the time. It's okay. It's all right to be wrong. It's a fluid game. Things happen that we cannot foresee. If we could foresee it, you and I wouldn't be doing this show. We'd be rich. We would be out on our island right now, sitting back.
We ain't got a Gray's Sports Almanac. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looking good, Billy Ray. That is the life we would be living. Yeah. But look, okay, 28 days ago, headline on my story, right? I covered the game. Dak Prescott gets hurt. Headline on the story is my story, and I endorse this headline 100%. Cowboys Dak Prescott says it's not time to panic. He's wrong. No, he wasn't wrong. Yeah. No, I was wrong. I know what the hell I was talking about. I had no idea that defense was going to be this ferocious. I didn't know that Tyler Smith was going to hold it down at left tackle.
But what is the Tyler Smith thing? Honestly, it's the offense. Because, defensively, they were great last year. We knew that they would be competent on defense. Maybe not doomsday, but we knew it would be competent on defense. Honestly, even though Cooper Rush was competent and good against Minnesota last year, Cooper Rush, even if he's just not losing the game, whatever you want to call it, managing it, as though managing the game has a negative connotation. I don't know why it's ever had a negative connotation. It's the first job of a quarterback is to manage the game. But just managing the game, not losing the game, whatever it is, with those receivers or lack thereof before Michael Gallup returned, and that offensive line, the fact that they've been capable enough on offense to put up enough points to complement that defense, that's the impressive part. That's the impressive part about all this, because after week one, it was like didn't Mike McCarthy say that Kellen Moore had to get smarter with calling plays? Not in the most balanced team in a pass-happy NFL. Look how balanced they are.
CeeDee Lamb had to live up to being number one. He had to do, remember, that was ownership that was like CeeDee Lamb still learning how to be a number one. Like, there was some stuff coming out of the week, that first week. But see, here's the thing, and I think this is what's going to be interesting when Dak Prescott comes back into this. Part of what's so impressive about that offense right now is the flow of the game. And what they do has fit the defense very well because they're not turning the ball over. They're not creating a lot of bad situations. They're not putting the defense in situations where the defense is defending a ton of short fields. They're running the ball. They're possessing. It is more of a classic, in some ways, kind of boring, hey, run the football, quarterback manages the game, and then the defense goes out there, beats teams up, creates turnovers, wreaks havoc.
You know what they better do? Whenever Dak comes back, play the same way. Play the same style of football, call the same kind of plays. They don't have to stick with Cooper Rush, but they need to stick with this formula. Don't come back and have Dak slinging it all over the yard because he's Dak. Why not?
Mike, I don't think that's not what he's paid for. He's not paid to be that guy. I understand.
He's paid to win games.
I knew you were going to say that.
Bam.
He's paid to win games. Right? He's paid to win games. I get that. But at the end of the day, okay, they're going to sit there, and what happens is it creeps in games. You're like, oh, all right, you know what? It's 3rd and 8. If Cooper was in there, we'd probably run this, maybe throw a screen, something a little more conservative. No, they're going to look at Dak and they're going to go, nah, forget this. Dial it up. Let's do a 15-yard. There's going to be a drag to it. Dalton Schultz, over the middle, whatever. We're going to let the play develop a little bit. We got this offensive line. We can run some deeper routes now. You end up creeping back into what you did before, which is a little more risky. because you have a quarterback with a higher ceiling, so you lean into that. I understand what you're saying. I just don't see them going, hey, you know what, Dak? We're taking this back to your rookie year. Remember when you took over for Tony Romo? You remember how that offensive ran? Remember how it was a Zeke-dominated offense, pretty good defense, great offensive line? We're going to go ahead and lean back into that again. It's you get greedy, okay, in the NFL. I think it's classic, and Dak has the tools to make you greedy.
I have another word for it. Idiotic. Okay, arrogant. It's okay. Like, yeah, that's fine. If
arrogant
Dak's
is right.
better, and,
I like arrogant.
And you could certainly take more risk with a more experienced quarterback, but that's what gets you in trouble in the first place. It's like penalties and turnovers have killed the Cowboys historically. So why not protect the offensive line that is supposed to be protecting your franchise quarterback? Don't put that offensive line in positions where they got to protect longer because you want to push the ball downfield with your $100+ million quarterback, whatever it is that Dak is making nowadays. Play the same kind of complementary football, okay? Complement the defense. Dak don't have nothing to prove. We know Dak can put up numbers. He got his contract already. Run the ball, stay balanced, complement the defense, win low-scoring, ugly games that'll take you all the way deep into the playoffs in a way that trying to be high-flying has not.
Mike, fair enough. That's great for the regular season and everything, But here's the thing: you have seen the juggernauts that are out there right now in the NFL, right? You're going to run into teams that can score points in bunches. Now, maybe not in the NFC so much. The NFC is
maybe not against this defense. This is the best defense this side of San Francisco.
Maybe if this defense stays healthy, maybe not against this defense. Okay, you got a point, but I think at some point you have to know how to shift into that gear, right? Like you're going to get into a boat race, and the defense is going to make some mistakes. And
it's there. You got it in your back pocket.
Okay,
but if there's an opportunity that Dak needs to win the game, you got him. But I'm saying your formula should not shift when Dak comes back. What's working, stay with it.
So you're saying tip back to 2021. So you're looking at the roster. You're looking at this line. By the way, it's got its own set of chemistry. It's not the 2021 line, right? Again, Tyler Smith knows how to. What they're doing right now is something that absolutely vibes into Tyler Smith's game. That's why when you look at some of the cut-ups, you see him getting out there running. When they have run plays and he's moving in space and all these different things, that leads all of a sudden you're going to say, hey, you know what? I know Tyler, we didn't get Tyron Smith didn't come back, so you're holding it down. Now we're in the playoffs. Hey, maybe now we're in the Super Bowl and we're facing Buffalo. We got to win a 40-some to 40-some game. This is just how it is, and you got to hold up because Dak's got to let routes develop. CD's got to be able. Michael Gallup's got to be able to get deep. Okay, we can't get it out in 3 seconds. We need to get it out in like 4. We need to let these deep things start to develop. I just don't know if all of a sudden you can just shift and say, hey, remember 2021? Because there are going to be some dudes that go, yeah, no, we weren't doing this. I wasn't here.
I think they're already in that mindset right now. All I'm saying is look, with apologies to Jerry Jones, who, is effectively the face of the franchise. From a locker room standpoint, Dak may be the face of your franchise, but these guys have found an identity. And it's defense.
I agree.
And it's complemented defense on offense.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.